I'm hungry! What's up, Jersey Jeff Eats Foodies? Today I am in beautiful Key West, the southernmost point in the U.S., a beautiful tropical paradise down here, and we're going to check out a Mexican restaurant today. I was walking around Duval Street, one of the main streets here in Key West, and wondering where I was going to have lunch. I stopped in a few places, but I really felt like Mexican. There's a Mexican cafe here on Duval Street, which I've always passed but never stopped in, and this is going to be a first time for me. I'm in the mood for Mexican food, and this place always looked inviting and was usually pretty busy. It's kind of like the middle of the afternoon right now, so not so busy right now, but always wanted to stop in, and that's what we're going to do this afternoon. So come along with me, grab a chair, join me for lunch at the Old Town Mexican Cafe here on Duval Street in beautiful Key West. I've been exploring lots of areas here in Key West, especially on Duval Street, which is where we are right now. Duval Street has a lot of tiny alleyways that you must explore every time you walk Duval Street. Don't just walk past them, walk into them, and you'll find so much more to explore. Of course, most of the exploring is on my other channel, the New York channel. This channel is all about food, so we're going to explore some Mexican food today. That's the Old Town Mexican Cafe on our left. Old Town being the southern area of Key West, the Duval Street area, which is where we are right now. Hence, it's called the Old Town Mexican Cafe. Before we head inside, though, let's just check around, take a walk around this building, and see what's back here in this alleyway as well. Heading back towards Duval Street, the restaurant's now on our right-hand side. As you can see, they have an indoor dining room as well. The cafe seats out front are always the coveted seats to grab when you can, but of course, the weather being what it is in Key West, it's very unpredictable. Nice to know that most of these restaurants also have a large indoor dining room as well. We'll show you that later in the video. As always, if you're enjoying the videos here on the Jersey Jeff Eats channel, please subscribe if you haven't done so already, and give the video a thumbs up if you enjoy it, and also please share it on your social media. That gets me new viewers and new subscribers. I do appreciate all your support, guys. Not too many people sitting outside right now. The weather's kind of iffy, but I'm going to take my chances and sit out here with you guys. The menu is quite nice and has a nice selection of tequilas as well. It is a tequila bar after all, and lots of authentic Mexican dishes as well as your standard American Mexican stuff. Tons of tequilas on the menu, very expensive tequilas I might add. They also have tequila flights, which is kind of like a sampler of tequilas. That sounds really good, but I've got a lot of work ahead of me this afternoon as far as recording. I might stop by later tonight for one of those tequila flights. But for now, I'm ordering the basket of chips and salsa. I believe that's about $2.50, and the Chipotle steak tacos as my main lunch entree. That comes with lettuce, queso fresco, and crispy onions, and we'll see what those look like in a moment. Just wanted to take a moment to show you some of the dishes as well as the cocktails served here at the Old Town Mexican Cafe. I ended up ordering a Corona beer with lime anyway. I figured it's a nice way to cool down and it won't knock me off my feet like that tequila flight might. The chips and salsa arrived as well. The chips I think are fried right before they're served, and the salsa is homemade and it's really good. The salsa is thick and spicy, not overly hot spicy, but just a lot of spices, very fresh. All the ingredients in this salsa are fresh. I like a nice thick salsa. The runny ones just don't go well with chips. If there's any of this salsa left, and that's a big if, I'll save some of it for my tacos when they come out as well. The tacos came out and they look really good. There's 3 substantial tacos loaded with that Chipotle steak as well as the queso fresco, that Mexican cheese that's crumbled on top, and those crispy onions, which not very authentic if you ask me, but they really do add a nice touch to these tacos. And you can see everything is really fresh here, from the cilantro sprinkled on top to the tomatoes. Nothing comes out of a can or anything like that or is frozen. Everything here is super fresh, and it's served with a side of what looks like dirty Spanish rice, which really looks good with these tacos as well. Everything was really good, and I'm glad I stopped by here today. I'd like to take some of those chips and salsa back to my inn with me, but I don't think I'm gonna have the time later to even sit down and eat them. So much to see and do here in Key West. Lunch came to a little under $30. The beer, which I said was Corona, it's actually draft Dos Equis, was $3.50. The chips and salsa were really good, $2.50 for that appetizer. And the Chipotle steak tacos were $21.50. Everything came to $29.57 with tax. I'm glad I finally got the opportunity to stop in here, and now I'm off to make more videos. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget, if you want to support the Jersey Jeff Eats channel, just click on that thanks button right underneath the video. Doing so helps support the channel, and it'll get you a shout out on a future Jersey Jeff Eats video. Thanks for your support, guys.